Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run now with McLaughlin. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Throwing is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Second and 11. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Back to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Throwing here on that one, intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
No motion over Flowers. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll go again here with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is caught. And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll give it going left. There's Henry. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Jackson up top again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the give, here's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Henry.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Jackson now to throw up. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Look him up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. Past the 40. Derrick Henry. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third-quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He's to the 35. Derrick Henry. Down the sideline, inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. First and goal, and it's Henry. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Third and goal for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Jackson looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
To throw is Nix. He's going to run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Nick to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Jackson now on 2nd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throw it. Nix. He's going to try it here again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on in the man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded and complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL, and until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Second down. Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing is Nix. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the two-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10. Here's Henry. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 8-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
The offense staying put. Fourth and goal from the 2. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay game. Out is Justin Tucker and try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a war hall or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know
gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.
Come on.
It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that. Ripping off Cadillac, feel like a Cadillac. Nothing but class, it's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through the struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a cider. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
That's what she said, she said.